there? Because, I mean, that's...
About 1,940 black men
that are buried there already in the...
Buried in a section called United States Colored Troops. It is in the back of the cemetery next to Kmart on Gallatin Road. When you go under the train track, you turn left, and there you will find, up on a hill, 1,900 graves with the inscription USCT on the headstone. That signifies that they were Union soldiers of African descent. And they bled and fought bravely and defeated the Confederate Army. In fact, they defeated the last real army in the entire war that was effective. That caused the surrender of Lee, and to Grant, which ended the Civil War in favor of the Union Army. That's the importance of Nashville, that's the importance of Tennessee, and particularly that's the importance of the black men who wore the blue uniform. And they were, of course, probably ill-trained, the worst equipment, sacrificed on suicide missions, but they still went. And our children don't know that. And to see the folks who run around with Confederate flags say, this wasn't a war about slavery. If it wasn't a war about slavery, what was it about? What was it about? And we're just so proud that the Civil War stories that are coming out now, trying to fill in that gap and not make Gone with the Wind the only interpretation of that era in our country. And most of us as children, including myself and you too, until you were 20, 30 years old, you assumed that Gone with the Wind was correct. Come out of Hollywood, right? It was a wonderful movie, it was a classic, all right?
And it had a black actress in it, which was an extraordinary accomplishment at the time itself.
That's right. Who would ask questions? You know, why wouldn't you be proud of her? At least she got paid, you know, at least she was in a movie. But there were huge pieces of gaps information. Until the movie Glory, I think most Americans didn't even know that black men fought.
You know, you mentioned sponsors and individuals who have played a significant role. We've got about 2 minutes. Why don't you say something about those individuals who played a crucial role in helping you to resurrect this whole idea and build this great statue that you put in the...
Well, I think without the Tennessee Historical Commission, the historical commission that is a publicly funded operation, tax supported, Mr. Norman Hill, who was the first black elected chairman of the Tennessee Historical Commission, gave us the final money we needed to pay the foundry to cast the statue. But there are lots of people on this board here. You can see Mr. Barry Stokes from 1 Point Solutions. He gave $5,000. Okay, Mr. Stephen Turner, charitable foundation, $5,000. Al Berry, the former black chairman of the NES, very important person. Bell South, Dr. T.B. Boyd, $2,500. So these people here, Dana Foundation, Vernon Winfrey, Mr. Winfrey gave $1,000. We called him up and said, Vernon, we need to help us put this statue up there. He said, no problem, here's $1,000. So people, then we have lots of small donations. Some people gave as much as $2. Students at TSU gave $1. But it took all those students and all the people to put that $48,000 little nest egg together to get the statue.
And so the statue costs $48,000 is the total price.
That's correct. But that's just the beginning. We still have promises to our major benefactors and major donors. We've got to honor those commitments by giving them some piece of artwork to say thanks for what you did. We committed to that. We have to maintain the statue.
Very
and
good.
most importantly, we've got to advertise it.
Very good. And of course, what we'll do when we come back during this final segment, we'll talk about the Battle of Nashville and give you an opportunity to say some additional words in reference to some of the support that you need. Okay. And of course, we'll be back with our audience following this short commercial break. We're talking to Kwame Lee.